already started. What I'm just doing is grabbing this orange shade right here with my tiny blending brush, and this is from one of the sets on brushingly.com if you want to check it out. And okay, so I have some concealer on my lid that is already creasing. I'm just going to pat that down, and now I'm going to wipe this all across from left to right. And that's basically what I have started to do. Okay, the next tip that I have for you guys as regards filming with your phone is to ensure that you're using your back camera to film. Of course, because the back camera is much better than the front camera of every phone, you want to make sure that you're using your back camera to film. But if you have like a really good phone and you feel like you want to use the front camera because you want to see yourself, well, that's okay. Right now I'm using the back camera, and of course I can't see myself, but I have done like several tests going back and forth, filming, checking to make sure that I'm in frame and I'm in good view. And so far I think I'm in view. Am I? I hope so. Now the next step is to grab a bigger blending brush in this brown shade right here. And the way I'm going to shade is very weird. So basically I'm looking down in my mirror and I'm swiping in and sort of like pushing it out. So I have this fade going outwards like that, but it's not going outwards in like a cat's shape going up that way. It's going outwards like it's fading out. I'm not making sense. Just watch me, okay? Okay, so I'm just blending, and I'm really just enjoying the blend. I'm not trying to be too quick about it, and as I come out, I'm fading outwards like that. So I'm doing like a roll like that and blending out. The other thing I did was take that small blending brush again, which I used for the orange shade, and I'm taking this white shade right here. This is the Morphe 35p palette, by the way, but I don't think it's the original one. And I'm going to grab that white shade. It doesn't have a good pigmentation. I really think it's a fake palette. I'm going to buy the original from the Morphe website and compare it for you guys. Now I'm just taking that white shade and I'm starting kind of like where I applied the orange, but this time I'm really blending and going under the brow bone, or in the brow bone area, like under the brows as a highlight. So I start off lower and then I push the color upwards, and that becomes my highlight. I'm going to go back with a second shading of that. Alright guys, I'm going to take the darker brown, almost charcoal shade in this palette. And this is actually an eyebrow shading palette. It's not like an eyeshadow, but I love it as an eyeshadow. I'm going to do the very same thing. This time I'm much lower here. I'm just taking that blending brush. Oh, this blending brush is actually from Zaron. It's one of my favorites. And I'm doing the same thing. Blending the shade and then kind of sweeping it out. Now I'm bringing it in, taking it out, just pushing it out there, kind of rolling the brush all over the lid. So you see I start with most of the product on the end, flick, and then bring it back in towards the lid. Now I'm going to take the same blending brush that I used for the orange shade when I started, and I'm going to grab my BH Party Girl palette, and I'm going to grab the red shade right here and use that to mix in with the yellow to get a better orange, because that one from the Morphe is not just working for me. And this I'm just going to roll above that just to wake that shadow up. So all over like that, right there. I'm going to do the same thing right here, just above all of that dark shadow that we have going on. Now using the same blending brush, I'm just going to apply that red again and do like a mix with the yellow. You can do this one at a time, or you can just mix them together. And I'm going to sort of part it down. To finish that up and really tie it together, we're going to grab the first brown that we started with, which is this light brown here. And I'm going to pack a lot of that shadow and really smoke out my bottom lash. Now for my lid space right here, I honestly don't know what I'm doing, but it's going to work out nice. This was not supposed to be a tutorial. Okay, so for my lid space, I'm going to grab my eyeshadow brush. I'm going to take the shade right here. Don't know what that looks like, but it looks like a really nice bronzy kind of greenish something, I don't know. And I'm just going to, oh yes, yes. I think this is my first time using this shade. I'm not disappointed at all. Zaron. I am not disappointed. This is the Zaron eyeshadow blush duo palette in D001. So I'm just really focusing in the inner corner right there. I'm going to grab my blending brush again. This time I'm using a smaller blending brush. I'm just going to push that shadow in and blend it together with the one that we started with. Next, we're going to grab a black pencil, if I can find it. I found it. Now with a black pencil, we are going to line the inner waterline of our lower lash, which I usually don't do a lot, but like it's going to really help to tie this look together. So I'm going to line my lower lash waterline area. And then I'm going to grab that same brush again that I used in the lower lash line with all of the reds and the oranges. Oranges. And I'm just using that brush to sort of smudge this out. That's looking as dark as I want it. Now we need to really brighten the eyes out and pop it open. So we're going to grab a tiny precision brush. I'm going to wet the brush with some water. I'm also then going to grab that Zaron palette again, and I think there's something here that we can work with. We're going to take the shade right here. It's looking sort of like a champagne gold, like a rose gold sort of shade, but not so much that it will be overpowering. We just need it for the inner corner of the eyes. Yes, it's not an overpowering gold. We love it. That's about it. I'm going to do my mascara and my lashes, and I'll be right back. I think I like it. I think. I'll be sure when I get back. Alright babes, this is the finished look. I absolutely enjoyed doing this tutorial today. This is kind of different. I'm not filming with my DSLR. I don't have a lot of controls, but the video is still great, don't you think? Let me know in the comments below if you found this helpful, if you're going to start filming with your phone, if you've been thinking about filming makeup videos or just filming videos generally. Grab your phone. That's why I wanted to do this video, just to encourage you to begin to film and not wait for something big and not wait for like the big gear to come. You have to use what you have right now. I'll pop up a few clips from back in the day when I was filming with my phone for YouTube, and it was great. They were clear videos, they were good videos. I think the misconception that people have is that if it's not a DSLR, like a professional handy cam, then it's not going to be great quality. No, that's just the excuse that you're giving to yourself to not start filming if you've been thinking about filming. So start filming today. If you need some more tips, some more help, I've created a free course for you guys. Free. all you have to do is click the link in my description below and sign up to take the free course. I basically show you everything that you need to know about filming with your phone, whether you have lights or you don't have lights, whether you have camera, microphone, whatever. I also show you how to edit on your phone. So you film the video on your phone, edit on your phone. I also show you how to edit your selfies, edit your pictures, everything on your phone. So check the link in the description for that video. One more thing, what I'm going to do now is do like all of my sexy motion stuff, you know, like my sexy looks with my phone. I'm also going to do the same thing with my DSLR and have you guys compare. All right, okay, let's get into it. Enjoyed this video and you want to see more tech videos from me, more makeup videos from me, let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe so I have you here when I upload my next video, which will be in a couple of days. I love you guys. I see you soon. Bye.